Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous venue for sports and entertainment, Wembley Stadium, London, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Champion versus champion in the rematch. And now we turn the page to another chapter in boxing history. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. And it's all brought to you by International Boxing Hall of Fame promoter Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, and sponsored by Riyadh Season, Ring Magazine, GG Bet, SNU Sanu, and Global Next Trade. And we are broadcast live worldwide on DAZN. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge, Charles Giles. The World Boxing Organization, President, Gustavo Olivieri. The World Boxing Council, President, Mauricio Suleiman. The World Boxing Association, Gilberto Mendoza Jr. The International Boxing Federation, Darrell J. Peoples, President. And the IBO, President Ed Levine. Timekeeper at the bell, Brett Bowles. The three judges scoring, Patrick Morley, Mike Ross, and Benoit Roussel. And in charge of the action in the ring when the bell rings, World Championship veteran referee, Mike Griffin. And now, the officials are in place, and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the 90,000 fans in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black, officially weighing in at 243.8 pounds. His professional record an excellent one. 22 victories, 21 of those 22 wins by knockout, only 2 defeats, and tonight he is looking for revenge and redemption. From London, England, the reigning, defending IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gray with red, his weight officially 227.3 pounds. This Olympic gold medalist now, as a professional, has a perfect record consisting of 23 fights, 23 victories, including 13 wins by knockout. He's a 2-division undisputed world champion from Semferopol, Ukraine, the current Ring Magazine champion, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC, WBA, WBO, IBO, heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr.
Touch paper. This is undisputed. This is for all the marbles. It's as good as it gets.
You gentlemen have received my instruction in the dressing room. Remember to protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both. Touch gloves, gals. Touch them. Go. Let's go.
Just about touching gloves. This is what we boxing fans live for. Live on DAZN. Daniel Dubois furious about that low blow, that great punch. What was it in Poland? 2 years on, they do it all over again. Wembley, where Cooper nearly stunned Clay, when Froch knocked out Groves, when AJ had lift-off against Klitschko, and when Dubois had his biggest win in September. Got to double up that jab early. Dubois got to produce it under pressure, but immediately gets caught.
What a fantastic jab from Usyk on the back foot, but you're right, he needs to bring his feet in, Dubois. He didn't do that nearly enough last time. Needs to be positive, expect a fast start, but this feinting from Usyk does the damage down the stretch.
Whatever he does, Dubois, he's got to believe and commit to it. Throwing a half punch and not fully commit with a punch, it's going to leave you exposed. He's got to be aggressive, but you can't be careless with it, because Usyk is a brilliant counter puncher.
Didn't throw enough jabs first time round in Poland. Absolutely has to do that, Dubois. But Usyk already beating Dubois to the jab. That's what he did with AJ right at the beginning of their fight in Tottenham. He's an absolute master. But that right hand of Dubois has knocked out 21 opponents, and he's dangerous.
He takes this thing out of the shot, Usyk. Look at that footwork, just glides half a step out of range, then fires back with that beautiful southpaw jab.
But look, every time he throws a jab, he dips the legs, he punches low, so he punches up with that jab. Makes it almost impossible for Dubois to defend against.
It's a wonder, that southpaw jab of Usyk's. He solves puzzles. He's brilliant normally in rematches. Can Dubois make a difference? Surely got to be aggressive and commit early here.
And he's got to stay as relaxed as he can, Dubois. He can't tense up, because what will happen, he'll start telegraphing the shots and Usyk will read them.
Beautiful there from Usyk. See, making Dubois miss early when he's all tense and looking to hit the target clean, because he knows he has to make an impression, will tire Dubois very quickly. So Danny, you're right, sorry, he has to stay relaxed.
Foot movement already looks tip-top of Usyk, who was brilliant in the last few rounds against Tyson Fury in December. He's 38, but he's only had 23 pro fights, and Usyk has started very, very well.
Yeah, the footwork, mesmerising, it really is. So much variation with it. Forward, back, side to side, he'll feint with the feet. Backing him up nicely though into the red corner. Dubois really escapes that corner. Look at where he's positioned now, Usyk. On the front foot, smart.
See, when Dubois had him there, he got to aim that right hand to the chest. It's a big attack in the hit, he's going to stop the movement.
Slinging out the right hand, Daniel Dubois for the confidence, but Usyk back with the left, and that jab to the body to try and slow Dubois down and remind him what did happen in Poland. This is fabulous from Oleksandr Usyk in the opening round at Wembley.
And he said he was going to start fast, Usyk, and he did. What a great start here from Oleksandr Usyk. Stepping inside, landing that jab with an upwards trajectory, makes it possible for Dubois to defend against. And just took the sting out of Dubois' offense early on. A really good solid round there from Usyk.
Yeah, he means business, Usyk. The way he finished that round, really trying to step forward and land that big left hand. Impressive start.
Yuri Chushenko, Usyk in there with Oleksandr Usyk, and you got the feeling he wants to make a real statement tonight. Don't push the horses, is what he said to Dubois at the press conference. That's a reference to when Usyk got hurt by a horse when he was a young kid. The only time he's ever been knocked out. Brilliant wizard of the ring, looking to become a 3-time undisputed champion. It really is extraordinary, but Dubois is in the form of his life.
Well, it's important for Dubois to stay calm. Even though he didn't have a lot of success in that first round, and even though he might be a little bit panicky because he got a bit tired because he missed a few shots, it's early in the fight here. Usyk's working hard. You've got to just aim for the chest out with that.
Yeah, he does. Just pick out that jab to the chest, but that right foot position, very, very smart from Usyk. He takes a step on the outside, and that makes it a lot more easier for the southpaw, which he is to find that left hand. Looks very relaxed, doesn't he? Focused.
He looks crisp and sharp and intent here. Usyk, Dubois just falling short, and then he apparently looked red hot in sparring. But how do you find a sparring partner like Oleksandr Usyk? You just can't do it.
See what he did there, Dubois? He didn't land with the shot, but he threw 3 punches and it moved Usyk back at least. All you got to do then is dip the legs and then just go again. You get him in a situation where it's difficult to get him in. Anybody of the ropes in the corner, you've got to try and make the most of it.
From Dubois, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Kieran Farrell, Dave Dubois is far. From Usyk. Action heating up here at Wembley. Beautiful work from the Ukrainian.
And that's the issue, though, when Dubois, which we've been calling him to do, step in.
But Dubois' chin's not an issue.
No.
I mean, he has a great chin. Even going down is not about the resistance of the shot.
But when he takes that step, there's always the chance that he could walk onto one from Usyk. He nearly did with that left hand.
Inside the last minute of the second round, Dubois needed a very fast start, trying again to club Usyk with the right hand, but that jab can't really get working of Daniel Dubois, and I think that's the problem.
Well, it's the lead hand of Usyk that's stopping him jabbing, because he's just firing over everything at the minute, Usyk, and he's taking that little step to the right, just spinning round that circle. So impressive, it really is.
And it's only subtle movements, but they're so effective, especially against bigger guys. Just takes him out of their rhythm, making him miss, making him tire. But he looks focused, mind you, Brad. His mind hasn't wandered yet.
Well, mentally, must be so much stronger at 27 after those wins over. He was hurt there. He got one off on Usyk, but the countering shot from the southpaw, and Daniel Dubois just wobbling at the end of the second round. I tell you what, it's all happening in the UK, but later tonight we've got more for you, live on DAZN. It's Bam against Cafu, and you love Bam.
He's my favourite fighter. He's absolutely beautiful to watch. He'll be watching this and enjoying this from Usyk so far, because his movement on the target back is as good as anybody's in world boxing right now.
Fantastic work, it really is. Walking Dubois onto the shots, the accuracy. Look, there's that step. Just miss it at the end of the replay there, but he's just using that force, the momentum of Dubois in his favour. This man is a master, he's a magician. Class.
And just after Dubois landed with a good shot of his own, Usyk fires back. Great timing.
European gold medalist, world gold, Olympic gold, undisputed cruiserweight champion, and undisputed heavyweight champion in the first since Lennox Lewis last year. The belts got scattered, IBF picked up by Daniel Dubois, lands a right hand again, trying to prise open Usyk. I tell you what, it's really good action so far.
And it's good that it's positive, for even though he had a bad round there, Dubois, he's come out positive again, landing with 2 good right hands. And even that, just pushing Usyk back, showing that physical presence is not a bad thing for him.
He's so strong, so powerful, Daniel Dubois. Can he just get Usyk backed up into corners or on the ropes and just throw leather at him?
I like to see him throw the left hook because of that spin-off that Usyk does to his right-hand side. You've got a chance. I wouldn't target the head though. I'd aim for the shoulder, the chest of Usyk. When he spins, see there, that's the perfect shot, what he just threw there.
The problem with Daniel, he kept all his shots. He comes forward the string, he's got to slide to the left when he's doubling that jab.
I think he's trying to clip Usyk round the top of the head. Dubois, maybe, targeting that area. We know about the body, that'll surely work at some point, but Usyk's still light on his feet, in and out.
The hard thing with Dubois here is he can't give any shows to Usyk, any signs that he's going to throw a shot, because as soon as he does that, Usyk knows he's the master counter-puncher.
He's not got a bad round here, though, Dubois. He's had him some good shots.
A much better round than the first two for Daniel Dubois. Looked a bit shaken at the end of the second, but he's back focused and believes in himself so much. Most people who picked Dubois said he has to win between 1 and 6. Good counter from Usyk. Just the accuracy there as Dubois comes in, and now he's trying to back the Brit out.
Still plenty of time in this round. He felt that one, Dubois. Beautiful left hand from Usyk.
But he knows Usyk, he can't take any silly risks. So even though he wants to try and jump on him, he knows Dubois is still dangerous. He walks onto a shot, he's in trouble.
I tell you what, guys, styles are gelling brilliantly. It's even better than that first fight. Usyk trying to get a jab in. What next from Daniel Dubois?
He was having a decent round, Dubois, but Usyk taking over, as he always do. Late in the fight, late in the round, he always finishes strong.
I think Dubois needs to bend the knees when he throws the shot. Every time he targets the head, majority of the time he's missing, but when he bends them knees and throws them to the body or to the shoulders, he has more success.
And a right hand again.
Such great timing there from Usyk, with that left hand especially. The way he leans to the right and then just lets it go. It's not that fast, but the timing's impeccable.
Certainly better from Dubois than the first 6 minutes. Then gets getting straight to Lennox. How you seeing it?
The water, give me the water.
Dubois did better that round. He's becoming a bit looser. He's got a punch when Alex is punching. Usyk is punching, he's got to punch the same time. He can't allow Alexander to punch and get away. He's got to catch him before he gets away. And also, you know, not overreach with his punches. He's got to throw his combinations quick, work on speed instead of power. Basically punch first and end up punching rights as well.
Come on.
Lennox Lewis, our greatest heavyweight, and our greatest stadium, Wembley, is full, packed to the rafters. Oleksandr Usyk, Daniel Dubois, round 4 of their rematch for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. All the belts on the line: WBC, WBA Super, WBO, IBF. I want to bring Carl Frampton in. Carl, how are you seeing things?
I actually give that last round to Daniel. I think what he done in the first minute and a half was enough to I know Usyk come on strong, but I think Daniel's first minute and a half was enough to win him the round. He's looking okay here, you know, as well, but what I haven't seen from Daniel is a double or a treble jab. He needs to double or treble it to get close, and then when he does get close, be the brute that you are and impose your size and strength.
Carl, we were talking about doubling up the jab. That's what Dubois got to do, but Usyk not really allowing him.
I just think he needs to commit to it a little bit more. You're right, Usyk, he's taking a step back and he's jabbing over the first jab, but if he jabs over the first jab and another one comes in behind it, it might land. I just think he needs to commit a little bit more, like Daniel does.
We said that earlier in the fight, didn't we? That literally every time he throws a punch, it's all or nothing for him. It hasn't got to be reckless, but it's got to be, like you said, Carl, 100% committed, because here in this round, he's being picked off quite comfortable, I think, Usyk in this round, where he's not really committing with that jab, he's half stepping in with it.
Yeah, he's wary about what's coming back on that final one, isn't he? If he wants to treble up the jab, that left hand comes right through the middle, as it does there. Beautiful shot again from Usyk.
The southpaw skills and speed of Oleksandr Usyk at the age of 38, still evident for all of us to see.
He sort of throws us 2 good shots out of Usyk and then sort of nicks another one at the end, doesn't he? It's not really there for him, he just sneaks it out.
He's just so relaxed, isn't he? He's the complete opposite to being tense. And that allows him to throw shots
Big
at all times.
Big gulp of air there, Darren, from Daniel Dubois. He must have expended a lot of energy, and Tony Bellew always talks about that Usyk makes you work extra hard.
Yeah, the feints for hand and feet, the little twitches, they make you react, and when you're mentally tired, that sends shock signals to the body. It's exhausting.
Missing is only superseded with tiredness by taking heavy shots. It's an exhaust, and for big fellas like Daniel, it's a real problem.
Usyk just picking his punches, selecting.
Shots.
Dubois was that good? And Dubois just gets one through, and there's a smile from Usyk, who stays standing. No low blow controversy there. Mike Griffin, the referee who actually refereed AJ's upset to Andy Ruiz in the Garden a few years ago. Wonder if we've got another one here. Can Dubois pull it off?
But why didn't he throw that shot again? He's safe. Usyk was physically hurt by it.
Exactly that. Throw it again, double it up.
Disguise you with the jab, then let it go.
Wipe it now. Don't bring the front.
What's the shot about that one? It's as low as the last one in the last fight.
It's sort of exactly the same, wasn't it?
But you know what? Usyk just picked them apart in that round. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do loads to start the round. Every time Daniel threw a shot, he threw over the top really quickly and just took a little bit of confidence away from Daniel Dubois.
The arch lit up. Amazing to see the ring walks and the stars very much in. He's getting a big boost. The problem child, Jake Paul. Hit Jason Statham. So many in tonight of stage and screen and sport at this wonderful setting of Wembley Stadium. Thanks for joining us live on DAZN, the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. This the round where Daniel Dubois finished off Anthony Joshua in September. And a right hand again. He's trying that shot time and time.
Yeah, he took it well on the gloves though, Usyk, and takes a step out of range as well, just to take some of the power out of the shot. And again, just as he started this round, he landed a lovely jab, Usyk, and it's the variation of the shot. He just went inside of the stance, the orthodox stance, and fired the shot right through the guard of Dubois. Always keeping Dubois thinking.
And it's what you said earlier, Danny, he never loads up the seams, he's always relaxed, so there's not loads of weight on the shot. You get the weight on the turn of the punch, but he's not trying to dig in with any punch, just pepper away.
Usyk, the crowd are chanting. The IQ of the Ukrainian wizard. He's just looking at Dubois' body and then throws a left hook to the chin. I mean, this guy is an extraordinary sportsman. He really is. And Daniel Dubois trying to force him back on the ropes. AJ, will they turn into a nightmare here at Wembley?
Big right hand from Usyk.
Oleksandr Usyk can be crowned right now. He is undisputed for the time. Once, twice, thrice. The genius of modern boxing. Oleksandr Usyk, pound for pound king. What a performance, what a statement. Repeat, but even more this time around. He wanted to make it heavier and more evident, and he knocks out Daniel Dubois in 5 at Wembley. Amazing.
He said it would be quicker, he said it would be more conclusive. He was better than the last time. Daniel come and gave it a good go there, but I said he don't load up with shots, and then as soon as I said it, he started planting his feet down.
Yeah, a 3-time undisputed world champion. This man is a great. He will go down as one of the best of all time. That was special. That was punch perfect. You witness greatness there.
The first knockdown was a sweeping hook that he didn't see, Daniel, I think. But that last shot, he dug his feet into the canvas and whipped that left hand right over the top. He bowled it over.
Lovely to see this between the pair of them. Daniel Dubois trying everything. At 27 he can come again, but there was no match to the mercurial wizard that is Oleksandr Usyk. That right hand chopping by the ear of Dubois, and then following that it was the left hook, wasn't it?
I think it's that first one, sorry, I think it's the first one that really did the damage. That one knocks him over, but I think the first one really stunned him. Then the next one knocks him over. Now this shot here, we're going to see in a minute, was a corker of a punch.
Here we go, Oleksandr Usyk at his scintillating best with a left counter to the chin, and it was good night for Daniel Dubois. And all rise for the brilliance of Oleksandr Usyk, who just deserves so many accolades because he's a wonderful guy outside of the ring, inside of the ring. I think he's top 10 of all time.
Absolutely stunning left hand to close the show here. Look at this shot on the point of the chin. Daniel Dubois knew it was coming. You could see him shutting his eyes. It landed and it closed the show. The man is special. We are going to miss this fighter when he's gone, and there's not long left.
He is a king. He is a king. He literally is.
The gun shot went out. There was no way Dubois was getting up from that. The dream is over at Wembley, but Oleksandr Usyk, 1, 2, 3, and there's tears of emotion because he's done that for Ukraine and he's done it for the world. Wonderful.
But you know what, he did the 3 feet there, haven't he? That's tremendous. Daniel went out fighting. You admired him for that. He went out fighting. He didn't go out, didn't take a knee and stay down. He went out fighting, and he deserves respect for that. But he just come at me as a great.
And look what it means, Usyk, doing it for his people. He was fighting for something else, more than money, more than titles, for his nation, for his people.
Wembley half stunned, half in celebration because a lot of people came to witness this genius. There's not long left for Oleksandr Usyk, and everybody here will be able to tell their grandkids that they saw the master, and that's what he is.